And the shrine does have some a lot of history right in this place, which we'll talk about later, because Linda just schooled me about the energy of this place and what was happening here for many years, and now it's still happening in another way. We're going to start our program with someone dear to me. She is such a phenomenal singer, phenomenal teacher, phenomenal organizer and administrator, and her name is Pamela Johnson, and she's going to start off with Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Yeah, could you?
Can we stand just for our anthem for us for Juneteenth? Can you sing with me? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won.
So we have, just to mention, Kwanzaa Film Festival's in the house. Afro Crowd is in the house. Yes, and Afro Crowd, just to let you know, we all know about Wikipedia, but what we don't know is that sometimes they don't include us in Wikipedia, and sometimes they put misinformation in Wikipedia. So Afro Crowd is like the black watchdog to make sure they get it right and make sure they include us in Wikipedia, because when we're gone, that's what's going to stand. So they make sure that the right thing is there, and I really appreciate it. But before we get them on stage, I want someone, because Juneteenth just can't be another holiday for us to have a cookout, have some barbecue and all that other stuff. We have to actually know what it's about. So right now, Safia Sunghai, one of the talented filmmakers. Actually, I gotta brag about her. She was at our Kwanzaa Film Festival, but she's been in over 100 film festivals and won over 40. Okay, with her film about Jane Kennedy. And I welcome her to the mic.
So freedom didn't just happen on one glorious day. It kind of rolled out, and the last place where it to happen, of course, was in Texas. And so Texas has been celebrating Juneteenth ever since it started. But they marked the final state in the Union at the time to create the Union, if you will. But I'm just going to read a little bit about what marks Juneteenth. So what is Juneteenth? Juneteenth is an annual observation to celebrate the date that Union soldiers enforced the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing all remaining enslaved people in Galveston, Texas. That's the final place. And this all happened on June 19th, 1865. Texas was one of the last states in rebellion, of course, following the end of the Civil War to allow enslavement. Although the rumors of freedom were widespread prior to this, actual emancipation was not known in the last few states practicing enslavement until the black men with guns told us that we were free. So what that means is that they were black soldiers who told black enslaved people that it was over. Those are the people who ushered in freedom. They were the United States Colored Troops, the USCT, who came like a storm pushing Jonah, was the USCT pushing to Galveston. They, along with General Gordon Granger, issued General Order Number 3 on the 19th of June in Galveston, Texas, almost 2.5 years after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. That's how long it took for it to get from the East Coast to Galveston, Texas. Hence the name Juneteenth. Moreover, 2 ships, the Wilmington and the William Kennedy, contracted at City Point, Virginia, for 2 regiments of the U.S. colored soldiers. The 29th of Illinois and the 31st of New York also arrived on the 18th of June by accident. Those 2 units were originally dispatched to land at Brownsville, Texas. But a storm at sea prevented a landing, so they found a safe harbor in Galveston also on June 18th. So Lieutenant General Granger and 2 armed units of black soldiers enforced the first Juneteenth, Freedom Day. And it has been celebrated every year since 1865. The USCT from Illinois and New York all trained at Fort William Penn in Pennsylvania under Major General Granger. And it ended slavery in America officially, at least legally. And legal enslavement still goes on today, and it will always probably go on, but the legal part of it had ended on this particular day. Prayer flag raisings, unity walks, honoring leaders and military, community gatherings and parades, barbecues and jazz, as well as the Miss Juneteenth pageant, which has also celebrated, has the expansion of that celebration has happened all over the country in recent years. The 4th of July freed the land, sort of. Juneteenth, however, freed the people. Both the enslaved and the slave owners were free. They were free from Britain, and we were free from them. In 1968, Juneteenth received a strong resurgence through the Poor People's March to Washington under Reverend Ralph Abernathy and his call for people of all races, creeds, economic levels, and professions to come to Washington to show support for the poor. Many attendees initiated Juneteenth celebrations in areas previously absent of such activities. So Juneteenth began to spread in 1968. The modern Juneteenth movement began in 1994, when nationwide Juneteenth leaders gathered in New Orleans, Louisiana at Christian Unity Baptist Church to work for greater national recognition of Juneteenth, with the NJOF founder, Reverend Ronald V. Myers, Sr., MD, got a lot of titles, beginning the successful holiday campaign in 43 of the 50 states and the District of Columbia to make Juneteenth a national day of observation. So that happened in 1994. What does the past, present, or future of Juneteenth mean to you? Well, if you're all out here, it means that you're going to celebrate it. You're going to make it a holiday that is worth taking off. It is a federal holiday, and it recently passed, I think, was it 2021 was the year that they started. So unfortunately, the murder of George Floyd, the murder of many other black men and women and children and seniors put our issues at the top. And we made it that way, and we made other people take time out of their life to go celebrate our lives and say that our lives more than just mattered, that we were going to fight, as our ancestors have fought since 1865 and many centuries before then, to recognize this holiday across the country. So you can't get more across the country than New York. So now we're celebrating Juneteenth in New York as a federal holiday, as well as every other state in America, and we gotta keep it that way by celebrating it. So. All right, everybody, that's the history of Juneteenth. Let's go make history today.
Great. Of course, we had a Juneteenth last year here for the first time, and our dear sister Deborah Ugama was here, and we raised the flag outside. And she explained a lot of details, and I wanted to play that footage, but somehow or another, the screens are they're just not working with us today. So what I'm gonna do, because it's 7 minutes long, and it's dedicated to Deborah, I'm gonna take everyone's email and I'm gonna send it to you, because what she taught me was that everything is worth fighting for, and it takes a long time. When people say it's never going to happen, it does happen. You just don't know. The reason you feel that way because you're not working. If you're not working, you don't know it's happening. So she would tell me, like, we meet every other day for years. They have the Juneteenth committee and the Juneteenth Foundation. They're like a sorority and a fraternity. Like, they meet every day, like every other day, for years and years and years. And Doc Myers, who she mentioned, was like, I'm not going to give up. You know, and then the flag is not a red, black, and green flag. It's a red, white, blue flag. And unfortunately, her partner, which I understand, this is his first Juneteenth without her, may not be able to bring it today. But we thought we would have it. So the gentleman that has the flag, be conscious of where you're buying that flag for, because now everybody has that flag, and a black man, an elderly black man, one of our elders, designed that flag. And he should be getting the profits for that so it can go to the Juneteenth Foundation. So if you want to buy the flag, go to Juneteenth Foundation. But before we move on to the entertainment, I would like someone from Afro Crowd to come up and speak. Thank you.
Oh, okay, can you hear me? I always make sure I speak into the mic, because you never know what type of mic you have, in what direction it picks up the sound. So my name is Linda Dabo, and this is Carmen Collymore. We are with Afro Crowd, and we're with Al Capellan Wikipedia Edit and Study Group. And one of the things we do is we document our people that are missing. And sometimes we get into Wikipedia fights, but we still continue. So last year we worked on a project. You know, we're going to still continue to add on to it. Hopefully we will be able to go to Houston, Texas in November for the Black Farmers Conference, because we all talk about Juneteenth in Galveston. But what's even more important that we just discovered last year is what happened after the proclamation, and how the people in Texas built 550 freedom colonies. So that's important too, is what you do after you get the proclamation, after you get the piece of paper. And this morning I saw a link of the list of freedom colonies in the United States, and that was after slavery ended. And something that I didn't realize, that I just noticed this year, was Oklahoma built just as many as Texas. So that's kind of interesting. And a lot of the towns in Texas have been taken over, especially in Houston. So hopefully we'll be able to learn more about Houston. And Carmen is very much interested in Houston and what happened to our people there. And then also, I don't know if you're familiar with the African descendants of slavery, ADOS. They are the people who brought the reparations movement to the 2020 election. And they're pretty active online in social media. And if you Google African descendants of slavery, you will see that they've added another component to Juneteenth. They've added reparations, and also the foundational, foundational Black Americans. So that's pretty much a strong part of it too. So Carmen can fill in.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Juneteenth. I want to remind everybody that New York State was a tremendously large slaveholding state. Okay. The New Yorkers did not receive emancipation until roughly about 1821. The Wall Street area, brothers and sisters, that was an area of a slave market for at least 60 years before the so-called Emancipation Proclamation, or really before the Constitution and so forth. So my name is Carmen Collymore. I'm also with Afro Crowd. and as well as the Akabalon, I can never pronounce the name correctly, study group, Akabalon study group. We started during the height of the pandemic. We recorded and researched a lot of information in terms of what was happening in terms of the pandemic to different countries, particularly West African countries, the Caribbean as well as our communities here. We also documented and made, I would say, curriculum for Black scientists, Black inventors, and we also did a lot of information, as Linda was mentioning, about the Black towns and so forth. Houston, Texas had at least about 500 Black towns. Austin, Texas, I believe, had about 100 Black towns. Texas and Oklahoma had tremendous amount of Black towns, and which accumulated into Austin, Houston, and Dallas, and so forth. They more or less absorbed the Black towns, and then they became what we know as the capitals of the major cities in Texas today. Please feel free. We have a small table and set up there in the back. If you would like to learn how to edit for Wikipedia, also if you would like to become part of the Akabalon study group, please feel free to leave your name and your email, and if you can, your cell phone number, and we would like to sort of bring you into our study group. Thank you so very much for your time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Linda's reminding me, we also did the Juneteenth reader, and we can also forward you that information once you leave your contact. Thank you very much indeed.
So we have a treat for you all. And, you know, there's nothing, Juneteenth has to have the drum. And so we have the rhythm in blue. I hope I'm saying it right. Band and drum circle. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna come forward. They have come. They have other engagements, so I appreciate them stopping through here. Thank you so much, and I'm sure you all will enjoy.
Yes. Is there a poet in the room? A poet? Is there a poet here?
We have a talented singer, ukulele player, drummer. You should see this man's incredible artwork, just an artist all around. Anthony Wills Jr.
I'm the doctor, brother. They send me to eat the kitchen when the company comes. But I eat well and grow strong and grow proud, because I know on tomorrow I will be at the table when the company comes, and nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. For I too see America. The Langston Hughes. All right. On every holiday, I think it's important for us to celebrate the ancestors and celebrate those living and going on who have paved the way. And I'm just gonna sing a little song. And this is about someone a lot of you know, I'm sure, but it's not a very popular song to most people. Old People by Patti LaBelle. You know Old People? What makes me respect Patti LaBelle is Old People is on 3 of her albums. It's on one of her greatest hits album. It's called Old People. And most people have never heard of the song. But she felt that it was important enough to be on her greatest hits because of what the song is, I think. And it's kind of my everyday song to wake me up and remind me why we're here. Oh, If we live in a loving family, no one would have to beg on the street. If we lived in a world with dignity, no one would have to beg for food to eat. Take my hand and you will know that what we dream, we also own. Divided we're weak, but together we're strong. Oh, people, we're all living this word. We're all writing this song together forever. There's no reason we can all live as one. Make the world that we want together. For as long as you stand by me, we live on. We live on. Think of all the possibilities that the eye of a child can see. Think of all the opportunities that dripped on by you and me. I said to take my hand and you will know that what we can dream we can also own. Oh, divided we're weak, but together we're strong. Oh, people, we're all writing this song. We're all living these words together. For as long as you stand by me, we live on. We live on. We live on. All right.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful song, and those songs, like words, were really, really powerful. And now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna look for those words, because if you can dream it, you can own it. And that's the thing. We can't just keep on saying, you can't have this, you can't have that. You said you can dream that, you can have that possibility. So right now, I'm going to, there's someone else that said they were doing something a cappella. I think, let me see. Okay, Takima, come on up. Now Takima is in Maryland now, but she's a true New Yorker from the Bronx, lived in Harlem. And she's an actress. She's also went back to school and got her master's in sociology, am I correct? Clinical, what? Counseling. She has beautiful children. Actually, one of her daughters was in a movie of mine. And now I can't believe it. She's a young lady. But we have Takima. Takima always comes through. There you go.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. And happy Juneteenth. Takima always comes through, but Takima always comes through for Ina, for sure, for sure. I've known Ina for quite some time, and she called me when she was doing her first film and asked me to be in that. So I do start in the First Fruit film, First Fruit. So that was super fun. It's okay. It's okay. She called me yesterday. I was just so happy to be in town to see my mom, but the energy and the vibrations, I am supposed to be here. And as we celebrate and thank and celebrate our ancestors, it came to my mind that, you know, my grandmother told me one day, she says, I ain't better than nobody, but nobody is better than me. Let me say that one more time. She says, I ain't better than nobody, but there's no one better than me. And she meant that. When she told me, I didn't really get it at the time, but it still stayed with me. So I come from a long line of very strong women. Not strong, shoot you, cut you women, but strong women in that we will compromise our wants, but we will never compromise what we need. We're going to always have what we need, and everything else will come, God willing. So in understanding what she said, I wound up writing a song about it, and here you go. So, I ain't better than nobody, but nobody's better than me. I ain't better than nobody, and nobody's better than me. I ain't better than nobody, and nobody's better than me. I see it's crazy out here in these streets, baby. Can't nobody love me like me, yeah. I think hard every day about why my people have changed. Some of us have scars that palmers can't fade away. So just do what my grandma says and change how you think in your head. 'Cause I ain't better than nobody, and nobody's better than me. I ain't better than nobody, and nobody's better than me. I see it's crazy out here, but it's Juneteenth, and baby, can't nobody love me like me, yeah. Thank you so much.
Nobody better than me.
You know what? I forgot to mention, and she just made me reminded me. This day is out. We entitled this day is Free Your Mind. Last year was Free Your Mind 2023. This year is Free Your Mind 2024. And that song remind me that I didn't say what that is, and that's really important because you could do a whole bunch of things, but if your mind is not free, you are still in captivity. So are we ready? Yes, we're ready.
Ain't nobody better than me. Hey, I like it.
That's a t-shirt. Mike, a little closer. Somebody can bring the mic closer.
Greetings, greetings, greetings in the name of the Most High. Happy Juneteenth, my melanated brothers and sisters, kings and queens, warriors, princess, prince. I just want to say we're honored to be here to share the love and to connect
And most of all, to remember our ancestors that were here before us who suffered because of us, so that we can now be able to enjoy their music. We give thanks. Thank you very much. We love the drums, we love our ancestors, and we see them working through us. We give thanks.
Hallelujah.
917-526-5748, 917-526-5748. Rhythm and Blue Drummers. You can find us on Facebook. And our email is rhythmandbluedrummers2, just the number 2, at outlook.com. So that's rhythmandbluedrummers2 at outlook.com. So come and join us for Juvet if you like an African twist to Juvet. Yes, in Brooklyn, New York, September 2nd. So give us a call. We love you. Happy Juneteenth.
The drum, the beginning of it all, the beginning of all music, the drum imitating the heart. So that's the heart of our music, is the drum, and when you don't hear the drum, you know that the connection of the heart is not there. So we have in the house a wonderful person. She came, she's celebrating Juneteenth even in what she has on. I love it. And she's gonna give us some rhythm and blues. Miss Nuru. Let's give her a hand. I think she's from Queens, am I correct? Long Island. Like me, I grew up in Long Island. Oh yeah, you can remove all the chairs. Thank you.
Happy Juneteenth. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be doing a song. It's a love song. Everybody, I'm sure in this room has been in love before. You know, that's the most powerful thing is love. That's what God teaches us. And the love we have for our people, the love we have for each other, the love for our country, our motherland, especially the love for yourself. So enjoy the song and enjoy your day. Let's get it.
Talk about it. Down,
you on all social media platforms. I want to thank you, and God bless. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Give her another round of applause, and a round of applause to everybody who has gone on. I'm going to eventually, Deborah Gama's partner is here. I'm going to bring him to stage, but not quite yet, because he went to the car to get her proclamation. But we do have the eloquent poet in the house. I just recently saw him perform at Marcus Garvey Park. He was wonderful, made me think. He said, let me see if I can remember. Intelligence is awareness, right? Did I get it right? I just heard you on Monday. Was it intelligence is awareness? Oh, intelligence is the quality of awareness. And when he said that, I went home and I did write it. And when he said that, I went home and I did text it. Because when you get information and you are enlightened, you're supposed to spread that. That's not just for you. Intelligence is the quality of awareness. That means how we stay young is to never stop growing and changing and becoming aware. And I say, oh, she's old, she's stuck in her ways. That's not everybody. That is not everybody. Some people are learning how to African dance at 90 years old. Come on now. So we have the eloquent. The drummer, come on up.
Right on. Let's do this. Y'all look good. Y'all look really good out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I second that.
Wow. Hot. I want to do one thing for the ancestors. I want to say most of us have never, ever had the pleasure of fulfilling your wildest dreams. Because none of us are in shackles as we speak. And none of us are in here calling each other the N-word as we speak. And most of us are in the cloths. And most of us are willing to listen instead of dictate and act like we're better than, right? And most of all, I want to say the drummer is the best drummer you've ever met in your life. Let's go. Hey, brother. I saw you on Lenox Avenue wearing All-Stars, but are you an All-Star? You call your woman the B-word, then you don't report to your mother and tell her that you're selling Fetty to other black people. Hey, brother. You're gonna ask me if I believe in the new dream of racism? But racism comes in different forms. The last time I expressed it, I was on the dance floor. I took my pants off. And she said, put them back on. And then I said, why? She said, be respectful. You are a king. And I am a queen. So let's stop this. I don't want to twerk anymore. Hey, black people.
Hey.
Don't it feel good to be free? Don't it feel good that marijuana is legal now? Well, I disagree. Because I see little 12-year-olds smoking marijuana before they go to school. Why is that? Because this is the 21st century. And this Caucasoid has allowed all this immorality to be bestowed on your doorstep. Hey, as long as we get profit, let them smoke. It's cool. I don't have to worry about getting busted. I tell you what, when I was coming up, I felt proud smoking illegal marijuana. It was sneaky. I was sneaky. I was mischievous. I was the devil in disguise. And then when my mother smelt that on me, she said, "Can I get some?" Because she was a hustler. And most of us are still hustling. And most of our parents are still hustling. But one thing for sure, Juneteenth is not the last day we should be celebrating. And remember this, Abraham Lincoln was never your friend. He was a Republican. Not saying Democrats are any different, but think about them Southern votes. So he did not go down to Galveston personally and say, "What are you doing? You need to call them out of them fields. They're free." He said, "Hold on, wait a minute. The crops, we need to cultivate these crops, right, drummer? Go." I smell cotton candy. I smell a blunt wrap. I got a thing for rice and sugar. But most of all, I got this thing called brainwash mentality. Oh, Harlem, you feel good? Well, I don't. Because they say Black Lives Matter, but we are killing each other, and that matters. So white man, allow me into your mansion, but do not try to Americanize me. I want to tear down your house just like they did Magic Theater. And the next stop is the Renaissance Hotel on 125th Street, Victory. Peace. My name is Floyd Brian Davis. Brother's name? My name is Itemized King. Thank you for listening. Yeah, just met the brother. And I hope you enjoy your holiday. Peace.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's give another round of applause. And I also want to thank you and give you a round of applause for supporting this business while you're here. You know, I know that we come in this space and they have world music, or like you come here and their last performance, they end at 4 a.m. So they start like from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, world music, you hear different groups. I mean, every kind of music is in here. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, I mean, I can't hang with Friday and Saturday because after 12 midnight, it gets, they move all of this and this is just a dance party. So, you know, I'm so glad that you support this establishment. They have a restaurant next door, Yatinga, Abdel, one of our African brothers, he owns this, and also I think they do have a spot on 116th Street also, and they also have a spot across the street. I remember when they just had this, but they have several. So thank you for supporting them. And again, we are raffling off the coin, the Cindy Poitier coin. The raffle's $5 is to help us have events like this and continue on with the Kwanzaa Film Festival. The Kwanzaa Film Festival is a festival that takes in films that actually shows one of the 7 principles. So you get films that show unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, and then there is creativity and faith. And we really take it seriously because it gives us more diversity when we do that, and when we have films, different selections. You know, it's not just going to a film festival just to highlight celebrities. It's really for Black independent grassroots people who may not get the opportunity to be in some of these other film festivals. So encourage your friends who are making films to submit, because our submissions are now open. All you have to do is go on Film Freeway and look for Kwanzaa Film Festival, and you can submit your film. A committee of judges will see. We can't always take everybody, but we do try for sure. So anyway, we're gonna have Woozy Woos. Am I saying that? Woozy Woos. Also known as Spark. Splack. Okay, I got that. I'm sorry. Well, I like what the shirt says. Black fathers are necessary. And just happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's every day.
Happy every day. You heard? We parents every day. A parent's job is never done. And the black mother is necessary too. Don't forget that. They need to make them shirts. Salute to Messiah, my brother with these shirts. I gotta go check him. I got Splack wear, successful Splack. Alright, Splack means successful people living as kings with a queen that makes kids. You dig? That's what it is, man. Woozy woos, that's me. To get you high MC. Physically, spiritually, mentally, I will touch you. You hear me? Hey yo, you can play that. This for the ladies too, man. For all the beautiful ladies, make some noise in the house right now. All the beautiful ladies, make some noise. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Let's go. Turn that up for me, brother. Turn it up. Thank you.
Flex.
Ladies and ladies. It's for you.
This one's for you.
Let's go. Chip. Hey yo, the first time I saw it, yeah, I knew that was it. It was love at first sight, yo, I have to admit. She was something special, I could see, God bless you. But more than your looks, I was off the books. Getting money the hard way, summer through the winter. Into my life, so when you popped up and enter, sparked the flame. We was both hard the same. To have each other, I guess, was the only aim. We was up all night, sleep all day. I hate to leave like Trey Songz, I can't stay. A rainy day, you was here, my sunshine. Having so much fun, you get caught up in time. Got me starstruck, cause you the star. Who would ever think we would make it this far? Nobody. That's why they all shot. Hey yo, that's for the devil, that's the word on the block. Chip, you are. Your hair, your style, and your smile. Sing it with me, y'all. You are. This goes to you for keeping it true. Listen, ma, I know things get hard. If you don't believe in me, just believe in God, and He'll guide you through the darkest time. And don't take this here as just one line, but I'm into you. Are you into me? Is this really what it is and what it's meant to be? If so, may the heavens just shine on us. Life is perfect, sight seems so plush, hush. No need for you to say your word. Welcome to Blackville, a land of ecstasy. When you next to me, and I'm next to you. We grown, so we gotta let it do what it do. Ray Charles was a flick, we both watched. Laid back, feet up, took my mind off the cops. Sticking up kids, cops, calm my nerves. It was on the LQ and the natural herbs. You are your head, your style, and your smile. Beautiful. Yeah, you are. This goes to you. For keeping me. It goes out to you. All y'all beautiful ladies out here. This for y'all. No, keep your head up. No, see, I know things get rough out there. Your man might not be right. Your kids ain't acting right. But best believe we see y'all. That's right. And we love y'all. From our mother to our grandmother. Let's go. You are your head. This goes to you. Funky That's my man singing. I'm just backing him up. Your side. That's what it is, baby. This goes to you. Funky. Thank you. Blackville, NYC, we does this on a regular basis. Y'all can find me on Instagram, SPLAK USA1, SPLAK DeVille on Facebook, Woozy Woos on YouTube. I got enough stuff out there, so it's something for the ladies, something for the brothers, something for the kids. This is how we do, man. New York City.
Thank you. So, Woozy Woo said, if you don't believe in me, still believe in God. I love that. Right? And now, you're gonna think I have more time to say Anubis. We are in for a treat. We are in for a treat. A dynamic actor. He has a one-man show. He's going to give us a little sum. And his name is Lucas Anubis. Wait a minute, I have to say it right. Because, you know, Prince was up here, I would say it right, right? Lucas the artist, Anubis.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Oh man, I'm very glad to be here. This is like stop number 3 on my Juneteenth tour. It's like the best Juneteenth ever. Getting to like, not getting to perform, like that's been cool, but getting to see all of us hanging out and doing different things and celebrating. I have my own open mic called Harlem Bomb Shelter, and one of the things we decided was we would never do a Juneteenth event, and I'll tell you why. Because we want to support everybody. The first thing we did today was a youth fair, and we did poetry with youth, and we have some of my people still there, and I got to go to someone else's picnic, and now I'm here, and so it's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys, thank you.
Thank you.
So I have a one-man show, it's my first one-man show. It was only supposed to do 2 shows, and now we have 9, because it did so well. Thank you. So I don't have time to do much from it, but the show is a story of, it's myself in my first therapy session. And I get to talk about just certain things that are fun or dark, but I'm gonna pick a particular point from this to talk about. So at this particular part of the show, I talk about some of my dating life and how it doesn't necessarily go as well as I would like for it to go. But then I also talk about how that feels, right? Of things just not going in general the way you want them to go. Feeling alone, feeling ghosted, right? And I say part of it is my fault. I'm a necrophiliac, someone who longs after dead bodies. See, whenever I drift into love with somebody, they be ghosts. Be shallow breath in December. A mirage illuminated by gaslight. A blacklight body outline on my king bed crime scene. My body lies on a spot I swore she used to lay. Her scent on sheets be proof she was more than just my imagination. But now my sanity is in question when a ghost returns from the dead. Her siren song sung through cell phone, tugging at my thread, unraveling the stitch that's been holding me back from performing a seance. But I gave in, and we made peace over pipe, found common ground through smoke clouds. When I touched her, I felt life. When she touched me, the ice in my chest melted into heart shape, and for the first time I realized I've been one of the dead bodies. So I awakened, wondering how many bodies have we buried alive? How many dreams have we performed funeral rites over, too asthmatic to perform mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, withholding the breath of life because we didn't tend to our own collapsed lungs? How many seeds have we murdered, planted but didn't water, blocking the sun rays with shades of our own words like, I'm not good enough. I wasted too much time. I'm too young. I'm too old. I didn't do what I needed to do to go where I'm trying to go. I might as well just give up and let my dream die. But whatever happens to a dream deferred, placed on pause and put through puberty, well, apparently your dreams differ. So what happens when your dreams differ? Self-identifies different than you designed, and your dream decides to dream bigger. What would happen if we dream bigger? Let our dreams suffocate in a cocoon that feels like a sarcophagus. Could you hold your breath long enough to complete the metamorphosis? Take on the injections of life to invest in becoming a butterfly, the way some invest in injections to so our butts will fly. When it feels like we're about to die, we'll give up and sit on our butt or fly. When that rushing roar inside your vein becomes a whisper, I remember I am a necromancer. I speak to dead bodies, speaking life where there seems there is none. I speak truth. Even buried in a cemetery, we are never alone. I speak power. The straw that broke the camel's back didn't do it on its own. I speak love. It takes less energy than hate, but only one of the two takes courage. I speak joy. When I speak to my people with truth, power, and love, a spark in the eye speak back, igniting a torch that my people burn like a furnace, folding iron into steel. We be gods. Life and death are in the blades of our tongue. Our energy is neither created nor destroyed, which is to say, we were here the day before yesterday, we'll be here the day after tomorrow. Just pressure in our blood and sickles in our cells, we forge swords from sorrow. We are infinite. Even we forget who we are, when our souls are just like ghosts, necrophiliacs, longing after dead bodies of dreams long forgotten. We bring them back like zombies, the baby, we still got them, and this is not the end. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's my boy.
So that's one of the pieces and part of a story that's in the show Broken Mirror. It's a 1 hour, one-man show strung along between life stories and poetry. And we are playing for 5 shows at the end of July. I have to get ready to go to yet another event, but I'll be here a little bit. So if you want a flyer, please just raise your hand and I'll come and get one. Aina, thank you for inviting me. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Aina.
Y'all both got that name. Y'all got that right. All right.
You know what? It's Ina in Spanish, so I'm international. I'm internationally known. Aina is in Japan. It means mother. Aina in Hindu means keeper of men. Aina in Hebrew means one and only. Aina is an international name, and of course in Spanish they say Ina, but it means a lot, so I don't mind. People always call me Ina, so thank you. That was great, and I hope you all go out and support him. And some people raising their hands saying want flyers. So right now, as we know, we're here and we're celebrating and we're not forgetting our loved one that was here with us last year. We actually raised the flag outside of here, and we also read the proclamation for our Queen, Deborah Ogama. And I would love for Dennis James, who is her partner, who's been going from place to place, getting proclamations for her. He was definitely 100% dedicated, loving partner. And I really want us to give him a round of applause as he approaches the stage. Those who knows Deborah, two things she was about. It's community, unity, and bringing people together. And she loved to share. Really, honestly, she's the reason why I really honestly took to her was because she loved to share. She wanted to always, like, if there was a proposal or some kind of grant, she was always, I know you got to do this, you got to do that. And she also talked about, and I just want to mention this, that, like, you know how when there's Christmas, the Christmas holidays, you know, you work for Christmas time, like you got a job at Macy's or whatever. She wanted that the same thing for Juneteenth and Kwanzaa, that could create jobs for us during this season. We do events, we have stores, we have, just like they have the Christmas shopping, that creates income from a lot of people. So that Juneteenth and all of these things can create income if we're very conscious of where we're shopping and who we're shopping with. So she had a lot of ideas, and she's dearly missed, but I just wanted someone who was the closest to her to say something about her. Dennis James.
My name is Dennis, and I'm Deborah's other half. And when I talk about her, it makes me want to cry. But she taught me the power of acceptance, because I was with her from the beginning all the way to hospice stage. And for me to be there, she wanted me to do, because of family, you know, she wanted me to be the one. So I did everything, and you know, it's hard to do a funeral thing, and then her son got murdered 4 months prior to that. And that was, you know, for the only son to a mother is rough. It's rough with me. And I was there to her last breath. Now, I never experienced that, but I was there for that. And I went downstairs, and then I went in the hospital because I took on too much. They told me, they said, look, you gotta take care of yourself. But I kept moving and moving, and then I had to shock my heart back in the rhythm. And then I had to do some cardiology stuff. Now I'm 72, but I ain't got time to be dancing through the tulips and all of that. And I wasn't ready for that, but that's the way it is when you get old. It ain't easy getting old. So I was at the mayor's office, at the mayor's mansion last night, and they presented proclamation here from the mayor. And then two things she did: Staten Island, she raised the flags in the Colchester. She started the farmers market. She did so much stuff to make me want to cry, you know. And I was there for her, and I don't know, maybe I'm here for that purpose, and that's why I'm still breathing in and out, because there's something I have to do. And I always know how to show up, and I was impressed. This is what it is, what they said about her, but I don't like to.
Deborah was born on December 20th, 1956 at New York City Health and Hospital, New York City Health and Hospital Jacoby, and she devoted her life to the people of the Bronx and Manhattan. A proud member of the West African Yoruba tribe, she committed herself to the tenets of that cultural and religious traditions, including its strong belief in transcendence, as well as the importance and reverence of our ancestors. This was shown not only to her people-centric work as a caseworker for 15 years, but in the establishment of her non-profit, creating unity in the community, which elevated the works of African American artists, promoted Black entrepreneurship efforts, united its members, and hosted an annual Kwanzaa celebration. There's a lot more. She also had a show on Bronx 12. She did a lot. There's so many stories. I can't read all of it because I don't have my eyeglasses, but I tried. But she's really, really missed because she did a lot for a lot of people. A lot of these politicians, she would help them get into office. I mean, you name it. Like if I name anything, she said, oh yeah, I used to work with them and I did this and I did that. She helped people with addictions. It's just ongoing. Deborah was a true, what we all strive to be, really about community, really about unity, a true humanitarian. She also made it really interesting because although she was in the Yoruba religion, she was also a Christian. Like she was, I said, how did you make that work? She said, I make it work because I make it work. I'm a minister and I'm a Yoruba priest. I said, well, I'm with you on that one. So I learned a lot from her. And sometimes you meet people for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And I think her reason was just to show me to go on, just keep going on. If you have some ideas, if you have a vision, don't let anyone deter you, because she never did. So thank you so much. And let me just say, I've never seen Deborah without him, okay? And let me tell you about them. They came dressed to the nine. I used to say, oh my God, do y'all talk before y'all go out? Do y'all shop? They would always be matching and it looked beautiful, just king and queens arriving. So thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Now we're going to have Nubian. And Nubian are the first people here. What do you need? How can I help? And then she doesn't just do that. She does it for not me. She just doesn't do it for me. She does it for everybody. So, and I like her young spirit because sometimes we have to just kind of engage and encourage young people to come out. Let's have an intergenerational party and feast. It's not just, just sometimes you just got to encourage them. Come on out. Come out with us. I want you to see what we're doing. And once they come out again and again and again. It's just getting them there the first time. So, Princess Nubian? Nubian Empress.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Happy Juneteenth. My name is Nubian Empress. I am also an entrepreneur, self-love coach. I have self-love merch. The name of my brand is called Crown Nubian. And this song right here is, because my brand is based off of self-love, it's called Love Yourself. So, DJ, play that joint. I remember a time when there was people trying to get me not to love myself. Crown Nubian vibration station. And can you believe I almost fell for it? Could you imagine? Okay. Ain't that 1, 2, 3 into the 4. The angel and the devil out there knocking at your door. Now who you gonna answer to? It's only up to you. Now remember, the devil looks so sister sweet and hurt you too. Now remember, the devil looks so sweet and hurt you too. Now you are worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be praised. You're worthy to be happy and be smiling always. The love itself is nothing to be intimidated by, because the heart is a house full of love. And I learned that it takes time to love on yourself. But once you get into it, ain't no greater love high yourself. Yes, I'm the rose that grew right up out the concrete. These BX streets got so much pressure, diamonds ain't hard to see, but it's clouded with much toxicity. And then you add all the debris, you didn't even know it, but this Empress is that vicious breed. I'm gonna huff and puff and blow all this motherfucking car. You are love. You are love. Baby girl, you are love, you are love. I share. Even if you don't love yourself. Go Nubian, go Nubian, go. Yes, I was a kind of a product of my environment. Basically taught to hate myself because I am melanated, but it gives me so much disease. They injected disease. A self-hate in our bloodline, take me and ancestors breaking us free. Fighting against the inside forces make you notice that outside forces can't control us. They don't notice. Ain't nothing less. I'm feeling black and status. Not that I let it off my chest. I gotta shout and make protests, and then I affirm I'm something more than before. I get my statement out. really at the test. When I'm down in the press, when it's supposed to kill us, I look at myself and say this impress. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. I want you to do me a quick favor. What you need me to do? Take a deep breath in. Now let it out. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say these words. I am peace, I am love, I am worthy. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. May all those weapons be used for my greater good. I say, huh? No, 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 no. Know that you are love. Embrace you are love. Embrace you are love, you are love. I say, even if you don't love yourself. Embrace, you ain't have to do it like this, baby. Sending you peace, love, and light vibrations, vibrations, vibes. I fucking love you. I say, a heart is a house full of love. And I've learned that it takes time to love on yourself. But once you get into it, ain't no greater love high yourself. Vibes. Much gratitude, everybody. Peace, love, and light vibrations always. I say.
Let's give her another round of applause. Love on yourself. Love on yourself. Right? Come on now. Come on. Let's just introduce some of this energy here. What is your name? And what grade are you in? First. So what do you like to do? Do you sing or anything? Oh, you do? Do you want to sing a little something for us? Just like a little bit, okay? Okay. She says she sings. I hold the mic.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Here we go.
Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I, like diamonds in the sky. We're shooting stars, see, is in the ecstasy. When you want me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I know that we become one right away. Oh, right away. At first I had everything. No sun working. I saw the light. I saw sunshine bright. Tonight we sing you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too high, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond, oh, shine bright like a diamond, oh, shine bright like a diamond, beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
Wow! A star is born like diamonds in the sky. And she has courage. And she is brave. And she is spontaneous. Oh, I can't go on now because you know my music isn't on and I can't do this because you know my music. And you know I'm supposed to go on at 3 and you know, spontaneous, courageous, beautiful, like a diamond in the sky. Okay, that was my treat for today. I'm through. I'm through. So I am going to. We're going to hear a little bit from Mark Anthony Bernard. Mark Anthony Bernard. Julian's only child of Herbert Leroy. Julian, the Black Eagle of Harlem. They're going to share some information and some history.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Dina, for that wonderful introduction. It's so nice to be a part of such an amazing dynamic. To see generations and generations of lovely African people coming together to celebrate this holy day of ours, one of many. My father was original. His name was Hubert Fauntleroy Julian, also known as the Black Eagle of Harlem. I'm his only child. He was the only child. He was born in September of 1897. So he had me when he was 74 years old. So yeah, so I am an old soul in a young body. I'll be 53 in July. I'm a Cancer. Big C. So I did a documentary on him 7 years ago, July 12th. He was an aviator, an arms dealer, a humanitarian. He was a black superhero. And we come at a time when we need more black superheroes. Someone for the generation, someone for the youth. And my mission is to bring his story. He was a hidden figure, and I'm sure all of us have hidden figures in our families. Stories of fathers and grandfathers and grandmothers and aunties that did something that contributed to America, because Black history is American history. Black history is world history. It's our history. And all our stories need to be heard. So my mission is twofold, not just to bring my father's story to light, to take it off the shelf, bring it back into conversation, but also other people's stories. I want to, be kind of like a Pied Piper, stories of, families that haven't been heard, that made contributions, great and small, to the community, to the country, to the nation, and to the world. The documentary is called The Black Eagle of Harlem. It's on YouTube by Billy Tuma. I'm in the process of getting a film script written, so I want to bring it to the big screen. My other dream is to get a nonprofit organization started for young people of color, men and women, to get into aviation and aeronautics, because there are so many areas in science and technology in the world that we are so misrepresented in, when we were the originators of science and technology and all this knowledge. So I just wanted to come back full circle, and I'm also a giver. It's not just about me. I always say that you have to be selfless before you can be. You have to be selfish before you can be selfless. You have to get yourself right in order to contribute to others. But if anybody has any goals, any dreams, any projects, I'm willing to lend my name and my father's legacy and anything I can do to help promote, because we have to do this together. Like, it's not all about a movie that comes and it's gone and it's out of the conversation. We have movies that are called classics, but they're not about us and they're not for us. So I want to try and change that narrative. And that's basically it. I don't want to stand up here and bore you people with anymore, but definitely I'm glad to be here, glad to have this opportunity to introduce myself and my father's legacy. Once again, his name was Hubert Fauntleroy Julian, aka the Black Eagle of Harlem. He was a son of Harlem, and every time I come to Harlem, I was born in Trinidad, he's a Trinidadian born as well, and Harlem has a special place, and I really want his story to resonate into the new Harlem. He was part of the old Harlem, the Harlem Renaissance. I want to bring his story and his legacy and his contribution into the 21st century, and get it into the educational system, get it as a college course, because once you read about his life and his history, he touched so many major points in world history. He was there in the fringe, in the center of so many things. He knew Haile Selassie personally. He knew Marcus Garvey personally. He knew Father Divine personally. My father knew so many people, and his story was so wide-ranging and so influential, and it's never been heard. So I I just want to change that. So once again, thank you for this time, and I'll be around if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to ask.
Little one.
We go to Harlem, Where we get your, you got information, brother? Any contact?
Yeah, that is so true. We definitely need to expand the horizons of young people so that they know the other, you only know what you see. So if you never saw a black air pilot or anything behind the scenes that someone's building a plane, and also the fact that we have black people own airlines, if you don't know that, you don't think that that could be you. So we have to keep speaking our history over and over again so that they know these things can happen. Now, we're gonna turn the corner a little bit. We did a little hip hop. We did a little R&B. We did a little neo soul. I'm not quite sure, I'm assuming that we're gonna have a jazz tune from Asia. Right here. She's a Harlem resident, Harlem born. Yes.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Good, thank you. Happy Juneteenth. I thought this would be the perfect time to do some jazz since we're all in Harlem. This one is called Social Call.
Happened to pass your doorway, gave you a buzz, that's all. Lately I thought lots about you, so I thought I'd pay a social call. Do you recall the old days? We used to have a ball. Not that I learned some without you, I just thought I'd pay a social call. I lie and say that things have been quite swell, but to tell the truth, to tell you the truth, I haven't been too long. If you should try to kiss me, I wouldn't even start. Maybe we'll get back together, starting with an incidental, elemental, simple social call.
It's the birthplace of jazz, everyone. You have to get back into your roots and really appreciate what we have here in Harlem and each other and in our history.
Happened to pass your doorway, gave you a buzz, that's all. Lately I thought lots about you, so I thought I'd pay a social call. Do you recall the old days? We used to have a ball. Maybe I thought lots about you, so I thought I'd pay a social call. I'd lie and say that things have been quite swell, but to tell the truth, to tell you the truth, I haven't been too well. If you should try to kiss me, I wouldn't even start. Maybe we'll get back together, starting with an incidental, elemental, simple social call.
Thank you. Happy Juneteenth.
A very talented Asia girls. Yes, and it's just so good and refreshing to see young people doing jazz and carrying that on in Harlem and abroad. Because that is our history. And you know what? People could easily forget. The other day I went to Marcus Garvey and there was a woman singing the tradition of jazz. She didn't necessarily look like Asia. But I'm just saying that we need to support our jazz musicians that are here in Harlem. There are a lot of, there's actually NAMI, National Association of Music, on 130th Street. And I don't know if everybody knows, every Monday you can hear jazz there. Minton's is open again. And I'm gonna have to connect you to someone there. Yeah, they have a nice jazz lineup as well. And so, we need to support our young people because that's how people don't remember that we used to be the ones that did rock and roll. They don't remember any of that because someone didn't remind them, someone didn't tell them. So it's important. Thank you so much. So I'm just gonna let you know, we have someone, I'm gonna just say the acts that are left in. If I don't say your name, please come up to me. Itemize, Pretty Good, LV, and also Sydney. Sydney, why don't you come up and talk about Perfect Attention? And then I can line up the next one. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'm on stage.
Thank you all so much for celebrating Juneteenth with us. Please feel free to understand you're amazing no matter what happens, and no matter how many holidays they give us, we'll always be ones to be celebrated. That's something I like to give you. Yes. Kale Kambui, by the way, Kale Kambui. I'm Crazy Culture Magazine. I'm just trying to do the best I can for us, and I was gifted with the opportunity to work with these two very, very talented and skillful writers, directors, producers, talented actors, simple creators overall. And with June being also Mental Health Awareness Month, the film that we have is called Perfect Attention that speaks to it in so many different ways. Let me have the star himself give you a synopsis on what actually the character, what influence he has on. How much do I give him? Let me know. Just tell me how much you give him. Are you going? Okay. I just wanted to make sure, thank you. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, baby. Right now. But let me hand the microphone over to the writer and the creator himself, Sydney Afriye. 1 second. Please enjoy his company. Sydney.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Have you guys quiet in the back so we can hear this? Quiet in the back so we can hear this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. My name is Sydney Afriye. I am a filmmaker. I'm an actor, director, writer, producer. And I wrote this film called Perfect Attention. And Perfect Attention is basically, quick synopsis is that it's about a young man that loses both parents, but still keeps that spiritual connection. So good or bad news, he is at the cemetery presenting it to his parents' gravestone. And most of the times, or any time you lose someone or something so dearly, nothing can substitute it, but there could be a balance. And the balance is finding true love, marriage, the birth of a child, the love for a pet animal, or even the love for a job. And also in the film, what talks about is how it is okay to ask for help. We do live in a society that lots of people are, hurting inside, and they are very afraid to speak out, and that's when it leads to the mass school shooting and then also suicide. And also in the film, I also point out why it is also so important to have a mentor. I live in New York, and I also live in Fairfield, Connecticut. And I seen the difference. You know, I grew up in the Bronx, New York, and then also in Brooklyn. And I have a lot of friends that have so much great ideas, you know, that even when we sit down, we still think about it now, how it could change the world in so many different ways, but then they stop pursuing it or working on putting it out there because they don't have the resource, they don't have a mentor, someone to call on and say, hey, you know what, I have this idea, could you show me how to execute it? The film also points out how it is very, very important to have a mentor. And I wish the TV could work. I could have shown a trailer, but it's not working. So I'm trying to just paint a picture here, so bear with me. And then also I have my executive producer and also my actor in the film, Brockton Pierce. Who charged me a lot of money to be in this film, by the way. I'm still on a payroll, I'm still paying. But come on up.
Brockton Pierce, everyone, Brockton Pierce. So what we're gonna do is just I'm gonna make this really quick because this is a quick cards for the cards, but there's a lot of talking to y'all, but used to all the entertainment. So the reason why I jumped on board with the film was because it was dealing with mental illness, but more specifically in the community of color. Now normally what happens is we're told to either get over it, stop revisiting or whatever, but you're never given the actual tools you need in order to deal with mental illness. So this shows part of what that is and how we look at it from a different perspective. And because it's so real, it was important for me to be a part of it. So it doesn't necessarily give you all the solutions, but it starts the dialogue so that you can know that in addition to it being real, it's something that you can professionally get help with, you can therapeutically get help with, or there are other like interventions that you can do. But you have to have the tools in order to do so. So that being said, we've had a couple screenings and both were very successful. And now what we're doing now is putting the film in various festivals. And so far so good. And that's what I'm doing.
And thank you. And the other thing is, Brockton is also one of the people that told me more about, because honestly, I just wanted to write a love story. You know, I wanted to write a story that people could gravitate towards, because I was always told that, you know, I write too much action, too much horror. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself, and you know, romance and comedy is very, very hard to write, but it was a challenge, but you know, it made sense. And Brockton was one of the people that pointed out, like, hey, you know what, you're touching a lot on mental health. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it, why not? So, Perfect Attention is the name, all right? Perfect Attention. Appreciate it.
I think I had this up here for a reason.
No, I really appreciate it. I saw Perfect Attention highlighting mental health. Brockton Pierce, a Broadway star here in the house. I mean, there's a lot of wonderful people in the room. But I just want to tell you that some of you all may be sleeping on our raffle. This raffle, the Sidney Poitier coin, was made by Bob Gums, who is a celebrated artist, but he's also one of 5 black coin designers. And he passed away 2021. And we have this coin. He actually designed the Kwanzaa coin that I will be launching in December. He and I worked on it together. And unfortunately, he passed away, so, you know, I had to readjust certain things, you know, because now you're dealing with different people. But if you all can buy a raffle, last chance for raffles, this coin has a lot of value, a lot of history to it. It's also attached to a college in the hometown that he was born. So there's a big story around this coin. And even if you don't want a coin, just think about the Kwanzaa Film Festival, that we have 7 days of activities. And 7 days we have to raise a lot of money to keep everybody happy. And also, these things will also be raffled off. So the first couple of people that we select will be getting these, and then the grand prize winner will be getting this. Okay? So, of course, as always, you start to run out of time, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to go. And we were going to do a reenactment. I don't know if we're going to get to that because time is running out. So right now I'm going to bring in Itemize. Itemize. And everybody, if you could only do one number, because that's all we have time for. Thank you.
I was doing a raffle.
I'm just gonna do my little drum thing. I was gonna sing with Chico. My song on YouTube, but I'm not gonna do that.
So we affiliated. All right, let's go. You live over there?
No, I live in
Jefferson?
I live in the Bronx.
Okay.
My name is Itemize King. If y'all hear me, I want you to be like, I. Once again, my name is Itemize King. I like singing on a 2/5 Q D train. So that's what I do, you know. That's my grind. That's my only job, to be honest, until I found one. But yeah, if anybody know one, connect with me. Other than that, I'm going to do my thing.
The hustler man right there. Yeah. That's he on the train.
Yeah, I gotta sing. Yeah. Chit-chit.
Yeah, about that. I was trying to get him to
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna do this. Puerto Rican, Dominican, and Caucasian. I move my arms. part of my voice. Oh, James Brown. Let's go, New York. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Itemized King. You can look me up on YouTube, on IG, ITEMIZE_K on IG, ITEMIZE space KING on all platforms. That means iMusic, iTunes, SoundCloud, and more. Appreciate your heart and peace and ashe. I do a little comedy too as well. Thank you.
Do everything. I see you, King.
It's a real
Wow, I didn't know. Itemized King. I did not know. That was wonderful. I mean, I don't want to hear somebody else. But no, that was great. Itemized, and we gotta talk, we gotta bring it back, we gotta figure it out. There's so much talent in the room. There's so much talent in the room. And as artists, we must respect each other, we must support each other. There's enough joy and money to go around. And if we, you know what, it's just like whenever you give money to an artist, just know you're feeding their family, you're and it's gonna come back to you too.
Help them get home.
You know, you might be helping them get home, or also it's just an idea. Yeah, it's gonna come back to you because, I mean, our dollars need to circulate back to each other, like to us, you know? So we do have like 4 more. Am I missing anyone? Henny the Don, Pretty Good, LV, and Jennifer Love.
I'm going to connect with them. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I'm going to say Pretty Good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Wow. Let's go, Pretty. There you go. That's pretty great. Let's go.
How you doing?
Alright.
Happy Juneteenth. I was this height since I was in my teens. So y'all know Abio Doom?
Yeah.
I know y'all, yeah, it's Afrocentric in here, I know you know. So he came to my school and he sang a song. But I'm not gonna sing that song. I'm not gonna sing that song.
Why not?
Okay, he sang a song, and I got a chance to host a show, and I sang it back to him. Like I was in my 4th grade, and then I was like, he had a song. It was like, it said, Daddy Joe, he taught me things I needed to know, how to be strong, yeah, take a blow, and never let your feelings show. And I got the wrong message, but he told me the message, so let's go into the song. DJ Roland, Itemized, get your ass on the stage. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Quick, you. Come on, I said, everybody in the party, hit the floor and grab somebody. I wanna see what you can do. Come on, I wanna see what you can. Everybody hit the floor, show me what you came here for. I wanna see if you can move. Come on, I wanna see if you can dance. Everybody Let you boogie or something, get it rockin'. No break dancing, only pop lockin'. Pop lock dropping, and toe popping. Shorty retro show, she do the whopping. ATL shorty leaning and rocking. She like me tapping with it, get happy with it. Chicken noodle soup, get it, all jacky with it. Ma, I just wanna see you walking out. Meet me at the bar, ain't nothing else to talk about. Ma, you make my shoulder. When you jumping like a hot girl, so me girl. And we can get it crump, crisscross, nigga, jump. Freestyle, child, do what you want. You ain't never too smooth to get your two-step on. Can't let them slide and use that. Everybody in the party, hit the floor and grab somebody. I wanna see what you can do. I wanna see what you can do. Show me. Come on, I wanna see if you can move. I wanna see if you can move. Everybody hit the floor. Do the dope fresh as soon as you hit the door. Then jump back, kiss yourself, then give some more. Show the boys what you came in for. And she can do it all by herself. But if it look like she need help, come on, dance. Everybody do something. I don't wanna see nobody doing nothing. Do the bump, do the shake. You can bump and grind. I like the way shorty do the round and butterfly. And when she dipsy roll and she use the pole like the arrow if she lose control. Come on, dance. Let's dance. Dance. You know what I'm dance? I know y'all know the dance. Watch it. Come on, everybody in the party, the floor and grab somebody. I wanna see what you can. Everybody hit the floor, show me what you came here for. We want to make it the rest of the year. I wanna see if you can pond the river, then do the bowl. Flavor, nah, let me show you like this. Come on, kid, I don't play, I do the robot like every day. But the matrix and heel toe, I can't do. But that don't mean that you can't do it. Move left, right, front, back. Show you action, learn to tap like that. On the man, then she run right back. I don't understand how she tick tock like a clock like that. Make the bus stop, look hot like that. Young chop like that. Now you hit it with the soldier, tell her turn around, do the round, suicide out. Do the you can't do it like this. Really good. Come on, body in the party, hit the floor, grab somebody. I wanna see what you can do. I wanna see what you show me what you came in for. I wanna see if you can move to that pretty good music. Happy Juneteenth, guys. Dog it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me. Trying. LV. Appreciate y'all.
I want to go too. I can't go.
He's tired now. That is what we're talking about. That's how much fun we used to have. We had to go. We dance, we have routines, we can dance together. We gotta bring that back. I'm hoping to bring that back now. Y'all bring that back, because that was fun. Okay, so without further ado, he's gonna take a deep breath. He got a lot of energy. I see him everywhere. Sometimes he's in costume. Sometimes he looks like this. I don't know. Sometimes I see him on the street. He dressed like James Brown. I don't know. But he does a whole lot of things. Welcome to the stage, LV.
Yeah, Sophia Lorenz, Kofi. What's up, Miss Kofi? And I am Lorenzo Vaughn, affectionately known as LV, and I'm going to present a monologue entitled The Mojo and the Say So, and that was written by Aisha Rahman. Let's go! Trying to think about should do this. Yeah, actor's job is to be heard and seen, so I guess I'm gonna hold the mic. Even though we're an intimate crowd. Do I need the mic?
No.
Right.
Let's see how it sounds without the mic.
All right, we'll see. I'm just.
You got voice.
Looks like you said.
I have one. You got stage hands. Stage hands. I got it. It's funny how it always comes back. One mic, wait. Like Rob, Juneteenth, our future. That part.
Everybody be quiet.
Where you might get?
It's funny how it always comes back to money. It's funny how money is supposed to explain everything and make anything all right. It was a Saturday, right before dawn. And as you know, the boy and I was on our way to the yard. Fooling around with cars is in my bones, so I figured, since Linus takes after me in so many ways, he could learn it real good and earn a little change too. So when he turned 10, he started coming with me on Saturday mornings. Because the rest of the week he was at school. Like he was supposed to be. He was a nice boy. Very respectful, very intelligent. He would have made a good mechanic someday. I remember it was early spring, but the dude made it cold. We both walking, not saying too much. I guess it was just too early to be doing a lot of talking. We walked down New York Boulevard, through the vacant lot littered with broken glass, past the trees that rise right out of the trash and grow 50 feet tall. Suddenly, two guys with plain clothes pull up in a plain car and yell at us, "Stop!" Their car screams to a halt. I didn't even recognize them as humans. So how should I know they were cops? Creeping towards us, hissing, "Stop, you stunted!" Laughing and drinking as they cursed us. Saying in the papers, they were looking for two grown burglars. My little son and I wasn't no burglars. My wallet was bulging on my hip. I had just gotten paid. I had it all figured out. These drunken jokers were ordinary crooks trying to rob me. I figured the way they were drinking, I could outrun both of them. And you remember how Linus could outrun a chicken. Run like a man, and we take off. Linus shoots out in front of me. And I was right behind him. They didn't even chase us! A flat loud sound ripped the air, and Linus fell. And instantly became a red pool. His eyes, a bright white flame. They shot Linus in his back. They killed him. They shot my boy. Always in my head. Should I stood my ground and fought them? Was I protecting my money more than Linus? Ain't no way I can run away and leave Linus alone, is there? Linus ran ahead of me and left me. I know that's the way it happened. But sometimes the way that something awful happens, ain't always how you remember it. I played back in my head all the time. And my only thought that night was to protect Linus. At least that's how I remember it.
To perform. We do have two more. We have Henny and we have, I don't have any names, Jennifer. So, okay, I'm gonna go with Henny first because we just did it, and then Jennifer read her poem. And I know we were gonna do a reenactment, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get to that because we might gonna have to do that outside. But we'll see. So Henny, let's go. One number, please. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. We out here. We outside. You know, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit for y'all real quick. I don't think it's that slow. Come on, DJ, let's go. It's my DJ over there. Don't do it too slow, though. Not too slow. That's all right right there? That's all right there, right? It's only the dawn in the building. I'm saying, we're gonna be gangsta vibes one time for him. Hold on. Look.
I know what you need, little shawty. I know how you feeling, baby. You looking for love, you don't know about love. I got nothing but love. Relationships I can deal with, baby. And that's just how I'm feeling, shawty. We ain't gonna talk about love, cause we don't know about love. But I got nothing but love. Baby, we don't really know about real love. All we really think is that we feel love. But how long does it take to really get that breaking? Feel like you're dealing with real love. And that's why I try to stay in the friend zone. When you're true friends, that shit can last real long. In relationships, you gon' break up just to go and make up. Forgetting about the friendship, that's a real love. That's a fact. I know how it feels to wanna not get it back. Just cause of those feelings, that don't mean you're in love. No, I'ma keep it real, and baby, look, that's a fact. I know how it feels to wanna not get it back. Just cause of those feelings, that don't mean you're in love. No, I know what you need, look, shawty. I know how you feel it, baby. You looking for love, you don't know about love. I got nothing but love.
Oh, I ain't even seen right there, my guy. All the hip hop in the building.
That's just how I'm feeling. Hold up. We ain't gonna talk about love. You don't know about love. But I got nothing but love.
Let's talk about love. Hold on. Love is a roller coaster ride in disguise. It's like a puzzle with these pieces I just can't analyze. It's like a battlefield with several hearts have come to collide. No compromise, it's like a burning burst of flames in the sky. Love is a hurricane that rips, starts tearing right through your soul. A double-edged sword when it cuts deep, that means it's taking its toll. Love is a culture that keeps going, so it's so hard to break. Love is a maze with twists and turns, so it's hard to navigate. Or replicate.
Keep it real and baby, look, that's a fact. I know how you feel. You want to not get it back. Just cause little feelings, that don't mean you're in love. I know how it feels, and baby, look, that's a fact. And I know how it feels. Oh, just cause little feelings, that don't mean you're in love. That's a fact. Yeah. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, baby. Love ain't wrong, especially when you know it's strong. I just don't play no games about my feelings, baby. I'm not saying what you're feeling isn't love at all, but maybe it's the alcohol. You shouldn't play these games about this feeling, girl. I know what you need. I know how you feel. Love, 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 love. Relationships I can't deal with, baby. I can't deal with it, baby. And that's just how I'm feeling, shorty. I got nothing but love. I got nothing but love.
You know what I'm saying? Love, Henny the Dawn. Everywhere, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you can think of. Show me some love. Happy Juneteenth. And I appreciate y'all for letting me get up here and do my thing.
Okay, so I'm so pleased with all of the performance, but I don't, there is still someone. So one thing about me, and this is the truth, when I perform, when I do poetry, when I do whatever I do, I make sure I stay for the next person that's going up here. It's not about I perform and then I leave. So I'm telling y'all, we have one more performance, and I want everyone to give her the same respect everybody got. And her name is Jennifer.
Okay, Queen. Sister Talk in the house. Sister Talk in the house.
All right, happy Juneteenth, everybody. I am honored to be in the living to share this moment with you all. And thank you, Ina, for putting on this event, as well as other events you do for the culture as well as for the arts. So the piece I'm going to do for you today is called Soul Food. My. I know I've been gone for a while, learning and growing. And now it's time to come home and rejoice and be merry with family and friends. Now, when I get there, please have my favorite homemade sweet potato pie baking in the oven. Have that warm embrace waiting for me through open arms, bear hugs, laughter, and joy. Have nostalgia, memories, old school games, good conversation. Have homemade movies playing on the screen while Uncle Teddy preaches in between talking about, now, back in my day. Cousins running wild and loud. TT and them in the back throwing craps on the ground. Dinner gonna be ready soon. I can smell the love in the air. Can't set the table till Aunt Betty get here cause she got that cracked mac and cheese and every last one of us is fiends. I know Cousin Pat did a liquor run, so please have my Henny chill so we can toast and spark one in perfect harmony before that savage steps in and we devour all this soulless. But first, let's bow our heads in grace.
This is my story.
Look at that table. The colors, the love, the history. Now, when I get there, please don't have criticism and negativity waiting for me at the door. Don't have anger and deceit, hatred disguised with fake hugs and kisses and reverse well wishes. Please don't have the same bullshit routines keeping cycles alive for generational curses to breed through family lies and guilt. Still sweeping it under the rug with the same shore broom that great-great-grandma and great-great-grandpa jumped, passing it down like it's a family heirloom. Please keep the darts from being thrown if there's a heavy debate over spades or dominoes or whose potato salad is great. Please think of the family and don't hog up 50 plates because your soul knows that the next day those leftovers will be great. Soul food is more than just the food our bodies intake. It's the mental, physical, spiritual love that we breathe into each other. It's the bond that keeps us whole, revitalized and warms our soul. Because this world can be so damn cold. So when I get there, beaten, hungry, tired, don't judge me for where I've been. Just love me from within with compassion, honesty, and a nice healthy plate. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Why
Enjoyed that poem, and that poem is so true. We have to give a little bit more love and criticism. You know, somebody always told me, help, not criticize. If you can't help, you can't criticize. But we have a raffle, and I really hope people will, you know, partake of it. The raffle is $5. About 8 people gave. And of course we do have a responsibility here to be able to afford to be in this room. So it's not so easy all the time. So we have Miss Linda is showing some of the items that are raffled up. So somebody's gonna come around if you wanna buy a raffle. I also wanna mention, look at that, this is straight from Ghana. We have a sister in the back. Also look at our vendors with the earrings and what have you. Also we have Larry Holmes boxing shoes signed, and a letter goes with it. I don't have the letter here, but I already appraised it. It's worth money. Then we also have a very established artist, Joe Louis, John Carl Martin, a very established. He draws a lot of the great entertainers, and he has a great resume. And because we are trying to do a project about Joe Louis, you know, we have some of this stuff here. So if you want to be, those things are being auctioned. So if you want to talk to me afterwards and make a bid, if it's worth it, we'll see. I'm more flexible with the signed copy of Larry Holmes shoes. I'm flexible with that, but that picture took a lot of work, so I want to be able to give the artist something. So I'll go home with it if I have to. But everything else, we have the coin. Like I already told you, Bob Gumbs designed this coin. You can find out about him on, you know, Google, very established artist. And it's not just about that. It's just about also helping us out and all the people who work with us. And some more. So, the way we're going to do it, and also I want to show you.
That's Jerry Lewis.
These bags, these paper bags are designed, and what's cute is if you want to send your children to lunch or to camp with a little message on top of it. Sometimes Sakina, who's sitting in the back, sometimes she makes little history lessons with her bags. They're like $1. But this she also has jewelry inside of, you know, for the raffle. She makes earrings. She's such a great artist, and she's such a great help to the Kwanzaa Film Festival Corporation. Like Heidi C, she is a journalist, she is a brand ambassador, she is an actress and all the things, but she always helps. And Paradise, same here, Paradise stage manager and everything else, always here at the beginning. You know, people, I do need help. Anybody willing to help the Kwanzaa Film Festival? We need help. It's a big project. It's 7 days. December. I start working on it now. Sophia knows. She's helping me. She got to hear about it every day. I'm like, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Okay, so as we know, we have jewelry in these bags. We have bracelets. And this earrings. Oh my God. Look at these earrings. My whole life is around these earrings. Girl, earrings. Look at these earrings. And the bags are what about earrings? I will wrap them up because these are beautiful earrings. Okay. These bags. Beautiful bags. Going once, going twice. Okay. We're going to this raffle here. Last chance to get a raffle. So, okay, if you can't buy a raffle, just leave us some change on the way out. We really appreciate it. We're going to do the leave what you can. Just leave what you can. You know you had a great time. You know it was worth more than what you could ever give us. First of all, A Star is Born. Right? Yes, A Star is Born. Takima, I don't know what you're going to do now. We done started something. So, yes, we did. It's okay. Actually, where's the bag that says I know, so I can put this in there. Last chance. Sophia, do you want a raffle?
What's that mean? $5.
$5.
I just spent my money at the bar.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Okay, y'all can cash app me. If you don't have money, you can cash app.
Sophia's an honest person. I love
My
you,
cash
Sophia.
app is INALNKFF. INALNKFF cash app. And then there is also the PayPal, Kwanzaa Film Festival at Gmail. We gotta be quick. There's a
lot going on.
Madison, come on and help me pick the winner because people are coming now. Come on.
I do the same thing.
Everybody's gonna get a prize. We're gonna start with
one. Cry too, right? We can cry too.
Okay.
Sorry.
Serve it up, Maddie.
Okay, wait a minute. This is wrong. This one is in 20. You were supposed to hear it.
Oh, the earring? The earring here. Oh, the earrings are here.
No, they're supposed to tear it. They're all torn, so maybe one will go there, okay? No, go ahead. I'll put it there. Just buy it on this one. Maybe one is in our hand. Okay. 779042.
Me!
All right.
And you can go back into the
You know that ain't nothing but God. Her own grandchild put her name. And believe me, I washed the hands. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you never know. You might like it. I'm going to let him be. You never know.
I'll wrap it up.
Number 779043. 779043.
What you don't like, what you like.
Yes.
You don't like lemon, do
Okay, Madison, you're doing really good. So far, people are actually here. Like I said, if you don't do the raffle, you can still leave some money in the bank. Kwanzaa Film Festival, we in need. We're not going to pretend. It's not, you know, we know that we spend money in McDonald's and all the other places. Give to the black business. 779040. 779040. Uh-oh. 779040. No? Nobody? 779040. Looks like I'm going to be going home with some of this stuff. I don't mind. 779034. 779034. 779034.
How many people have? Let me see.
I don't think the people are paying attention. Attention. 779028. 779028. Go ahead, hurry up, because somebody's going to be able to clean up.
Ain't get no money.
779023. Okay.
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
About 16. How much money is that? You get $1 every 2, no?
779041. 779041. All right now. Come in. All right.
I'll give you $1. Your mama said you can get $1? I'll give you $1. Mama, you good? How much tea? You got kind of tea now. You got to get $1. Sure? I was sick before this. I used that 6, 19, 5.
Okay, so one more. Actually, we almost get. Hi, Guru. How you doing? Okay, 779031. 779. Uh-oh, my star. Yes. I think one. So, those earrings are beautiful. You can give it to your mom. I'm sure your mom would appreciate it. 779030. 779030. All right. So we only got
$5 for your tea.
Yeah, I told her. That's your mom? That's the last one. They're all gone. Right, that's gone. Nothing's in there. No, we got the point. Don't get back. I'm just going to tell them about the order. 779032. 779037. Okay, we'll do it the next year. Because I'll just do that on this event. But and being that actually we're making our money before and I'm going to take I'm gonna just be honest. So listen, we thank you all for coming out. But before we go, oh my God. Sitting there like this. Come on, winner. Antonia, what was your number? So I can remember because I dropped it in there. No. Thank you anyway. Thank you all for supporting. Before we go, I just want us to reflect. Excuse me. Okay, let's all show some unity so we can be quiet at the same time. Unity, peace, quiet at the same time. I just want you to imagine that you've been working in the field. You've been toiling, you've been raking, you've been making cotton, and you're in the hot sun. You had just lost your baby? Somebody has just sold your baby. I said respect, quiet. Let's be unity, Umoja, quiet. You had just lost your babies. You don't know where your family is. You are working. Someone has enslaved you, kidnapped you, taken you away from your roots. And then somebody comes and says, opens that proclamation and says, you are free. You know that they cannot free you because your free is your state of mind. But you do know that when they told people they were free, I read a testimony where the woman said, she told them, I'm going to say it in my own words, everybody drop doing what you're doing, let's get out of here. And she went to running down the street, running here, looking for who? They didn't look for the Gucci, they didn't look for the car outside, they didn't look for anything but their family. Are you looking for your family, or are you looking for something else? Are you looking to be famous, or are you looking to love your family? So what I'm saying, the priceless thing about freedom is the ability to love the people who love you. So go out in peace and love. Thank you for coming.